This is the Padua Podcast Network. Running a Fever, episode 287. Shattering the Yo-Yo. What drives me? Previously on Running a Fever.
Man, honestly, tomorrow's probably going to be a cheat day, or not a cheat day. I don't do cheat days. It's going to be in the evening. I will have a cheat meal. I'm going to have some of my favorite Chicago-style pizza from Gassano's. Also, I had come up with a plan for helping people maintain a good weight and reach their target BMI, blood pressure, and these are the requirements that we have at work for if you want to save some money on your insurance. I will never enter a contest like this again in which it's only percentage weight loss that is counted. It's raining outside. Don't use that as an excuse. I mean, get out there. My calorie log. This is what I've been keeping in my kitchen. Got a pad of paper. I am doing that every day, and then on the log so I write down all the food I'm eating, and I also have kind of an index of this food has this many calories, but honestly, you get to where you just know that. I mean, you just know, keep a running total, and then I total up per meal. I've got 3 columns. One is for the individual item, the other is for the meal, and the third one is total for the day, and I just keep a running total for each meal, right? And so I've got that already, and then the next day, before I flip to the next, because I weigh myself first thing in the morning. When I get into the kitchen, I know what my weight was for that day. On yesterday's calorie log, I write the weight from today. So not much to the medical department. There's not really much going on today except to say that it's very important that the medical professionals, I might be in a hospital today or dead, who knows, going down the wrong path. Not to mention when my knee was injured. I mean, that could have been terrible too if I just sat and not done anything about it all this time. Kept walking on it, kept running on it. So very important. There will be an update probably on the next episode because I am going to see my doctor about the arm and the shoulder. You know, of course, I put my podcast on there because that could be helpful too. I hope. That's the whole point. In addition to helping me stay motivated to keep doing this, because you need motivation. I don't know, and it's got to come from you. It can't come from anyone else. Having the external thing is a trigger for my internal desires. Having this podcast requires me to have something to talk about. And that something to talk about is something I want to do. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. You gotta stay motivated, find where that comes from inside you, and feed it. More goodness, less badness.
I think the calorie log is really important. Not that writing this stuff down in itself is valuable. By doing that, yes, we learn how many calories are in the foods we eat. Write them down even if you know you're going off diet. That way, the next time you get those 20 chicken nuggets, you'll know how many calories that is. Also in this episode, I talk about motivation. Have you ever not done something because you thought you weren't in good enough shape? Going to the beach, or playing in a softball league at work or church or whatever? For me, one of the things is my music. I don't think I sound as good singing when I'm this much overweight. So I think about that when I'm eating, or in the grocery store buying things to eat, or working out or not working out. Keep the goal in mind. There may be something driving you to eat too much. Sometimes stress does this. But is the relief of that stress in this unhealthy way more important than that thing that keeps you going in the right direction? That's a balance I have to weigh, and that's what's going on in my mind. October 19th, 2021, starting week 8. I've gained 1 pound overall, but the last few days I have been exercising in the morning and getting pretty good sleep. Last night I got over 8 hours, waking up only once during the night. I'm focusing on these things to help manage the higher stress levels I've experienced recently. Some of the other actions I've planned are more social interactions, meditation, and just learning more about the things I'm stressing over so there is less to be stressed about. I really feel like stress management and reduction should be my first priority now. That is what's causing the most damage. Yesterday, I went to my podiatrist. He discovered I still have a fungus or bacterial infection or something in my toenails, so we'll try the pills again, a different kind, and see if that helps this time. Also, the callus will get removed without doing anything to the bone. If it comes back, we'll have to look at something bone-related. The callus will have to wait until the new year, as I've not spent my deductible this year. But at least I have a better plan now. Today I see the dentist. What fun. And so if you got the fever, keep it. If you don't, catch the fever, and I'll talk to you next time on Running a Fever.